What I want to say is this, and understand when I say this bothers me probably more than it bothers you. There is no preservation of the flesh. You understand? We are not going to be able to preserve this. So all of that other stuff is an illusion.
What do you mean?
Meaning that you are fading away. You are fading away every second.
I can't get with that, Bigger.
You don't have to get with it.
Get with it.
It's a fact. And again, let me finish. Every moment.
I get that.
Let me finish my statement and y'all can go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You're fading away. You will not be able to preserve the flesh. So you have to think beyond that, because this here is going to fade away and die, and it's going to go.
Time.
And it's going to in time. That can happen any moment. Now, what you have to understand is the spiritual. The spiritual is where we are all going to. Y'all spoke evolution. Yes, we are in evolution. If this is a temporary state, we are moving somewhere. Where are we moving to? The spiritual realm. And that is evolution.
But you understand, this evolution that we're
mind.
talking about is not necessarily a human evolution. Because as far as humans, we're devolving. The evolution for us is, yes, definitely. You read the Bible. People's living for like 1,000 years, right? And slowly, those years started getting cut down, right? True or not true? True, right?
The scriptures speak about that.
All right. Where we're evolving to is where man and technology is going to merge.
I'm about to say. I was just about to say that.
Yes.
Yes.
I definitely think
Yes.
so.
I was just
We're going to have cybernetic arms.
Do you think humans will just die off of technology?
Well, all right. The power and control continues on, right? We're not extinct, but we've probably driven a couple species on this planet extinct.
Easily.
So should we put another entity and not merge with it or work with it in some sort of way? There's no fail-safe to say that one day they won't decide these motherfuckers is played out. We need to get rid of them. You know what I mean?
It's like what's the movie Terminator? Remember when they had the
Skynet?
when the robots?
Right. That's what it said. Google
Right.
is Skynet. But here's my thing, Matt. When we first started doing this internet thing, right? You had to watch battles on a desktop.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch something on your phone, you was considered a weirdo or a fiend. Now, if you say instead of watching on your phone, I'm gonna go home to watch it at a desktop,
They'd be like, what?
You're a weirdo.
You're a weirdo.
Yes, you know. If I told you that,
What you mean? You be like,
that's only a decade.
You still
Right.
own a desktop, bro?
Right.
Is what they were saying.
So when Ghost, that's what I'm saying. Think about it. YouTube used to be 2080. No, 280. Now we're doing 4K. That was only
6K.
Oh,
8K.
I'm slow.
8K.
I'm slow.
8K on YouTube. It's 8K on YouTube.
They got 16K TV now?
So think about it. 10 years ago, YouTube was 280. Remember?
Right.
Smack Battles was 280 with the weird font?
Right.
That didn't take long. 10 years is not a long time.
Not a long time. Yo, I used to be obsessed with this show called Beyond 2000.
Yeah.
And I used to watch this shit to
I
see
remember that
all
show.
the stuff.
I never used to watch it because I hated seeing what was coming.
I love seeing
But it would show you like cool stuff like cars that could fly.
Yeah.
Speakers that you only heard them if they were pointed directly at you.
I
If
remember
you were
those.
standing on the side of it, you heard
wouldn't
nothing.
play,
You know what I'm saying? All this shit that they had back then that I was like, oh, by the time I'm this age, this stuff is gonna be out here. I got to that age and I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's this shit at? Huh? It's here, but it's being used for other shit.
Yeah.
There's probably somebody driving somebody nuts, pointing the speaker at them like, kill yourself, kill yourself. And nobody else can hear it. They're like, yo, you don't hear that?
Hey, y'all said something earlier I wanted to touch on too. So that 10 years, y'all feel in 10 years something going to happen?
Yeah. And
within
I said
10
within
years.
the next 10 years, we will. Yo, you're bugging, bro.
We'll be immortal,
You're
you
bugging.
said, or something
Wait,
like that?
yeah.
Within 10 years, we will be at a level of
Do you
technology.
know how many years that is?
We will be at a level of technology that you can keep somebody alive.
For at least 200
Do you
years.
know how
For at
many
least
years?
200 years.
You just know maybe a little less.
Here's the
than
reason
10
why.
years?
Let me show you why. Everyone's
They
race
predict this. They predicted we would have it in 2030.
bigger. Everyone's trying to go to Mars. You know how long it takes to get to Mars? About 4 months, 4 or 5 months.
I want to point just something else out, just real
Yeah,
quick.
go for it.
And I know you should know this. You know what else happened in about a little less than 10 years?
What's that?
God's completion. We'll be at the 6,000 year mark.
So who should we be? We should be people from back then, or we should be where we're going.
We are constantly in evolution.
Right.
So again, that's the only thing I'm pointing at.
Because it's Sean Bigger.
In less than 10
Let me tell you
years,
something about Sean Bigger.
in less than 10 years, according to the scripture, a lot of people are not aware of this. Y'all could all online.
Right.
This is going to be a great debate online.
Absolutely.
But it is fact.
Right.
In less than 10 years, we reach the completion of God's sixth day, and he goes in the day of rest. So when I hear y'all speak about this, you don't think my mind thinks that, what's the connection with that? Because then you said in less than 10 years we could become immortal, but in less than 10 years, we reach God's completion day.
Yo, but I'll be honest with you, Bigger. I don't know how far I could follow that because they were saying that about the year 2000.
They didn't know what they was talking about. That was inaccurate. And this is what the people
this dude
online
got sneaky
will let
knowledge,
you know
yo.
I'm
online.
just saying.
Everyone will let you,
You don't know
online.
those guys.
Online.
You got sneaky
It's
knowledge, yo.
1999.
That Bigger is correct.
If you don't give your soul
If you
to God,
understand the scripture,
I got that, but you
if
got
you
sneaky
study the
knowledge.
I'm just
scripture,
saying.
It says one day is 1,000 years to the Lord. So right there, that lets you know that according to the scriptures, we have not reached 6,000 years. Not according to science.
No.
This is where science in the scripture.
but you know we
differ.
we all like a couple hundred off, right?
Couple hundred off what?
Couple hundred years off from
That's-
some
no,
7,000.
No,
We are.
No, we're
Bigger,
not.
we are.
We're not.
Bigger, we
We're
are.
not. How many years ago did Jesus live?
About what? 2,000?
Not quite.
2,000?
Not quite.
Okay.
Now you go back from Jesus. How many years did Adam live
Look,
before Jesus?
if we go back, it's gonna be
No, these is
it's gonna
answers
be
that
roughly
is simple.
it's gonna be roughly 5,000 to 6,000 years.
From Jesus to Adam?
No, not from
Oh,
Jesus for Adam. From
altogether.
now, it's gonna
And
be
that's what
roughly
I
5,000 to
said.
6,000
It's
years.
not 6,000 quite yet. If you do the math, you'll see we about less than 10 years from the 6,000.
So you're saying your less than your 10 years combines with that.
But you're talking about
it's
7,
timing.
right?
No.
It takes
No.
7 or
He said
On the
6.
6th day, he rested.
On the 7th day he rested.
6 days of completion.
But on the 7th day he rested.
Exactly. We're at the completion at the 6th day.
We're still in the 5.
No. We're at the 6th in less than 10 years. We will be at
Google-
6,000 years.
Google Master
Google
comes
it.
out.
Yes, Google Master.
Google Master comes
We will be at 6,000 years
Now this is gonna
in
be
less
tough.
than 10.
This is gonna be tough for the atheists and the scientists because they believe the timeline is way longer than that.
Yeah,
But
we're not talking
biblically,
about those. Yeah, we're talking biblically.
It's about 5,000 years.
5,990 something. We're about maybe 8 to 10 years away
I'm
from
learning.
the
And
completion.
then we
I'm
still
a
got a
student.
whole nother 1,000 before we get to 7.
No. On the 7th day, he rested. The completion of the earth and man and everything was already done. So if he rested on the 7th day, you have to look and see seventh day, it's going to be a whole something else happening.
But that means we got to get to 699, bigger.
And we almost there. So that's
We got like 1,000 years
no,
to
we
go.
don't. We have no.
He's saying once you complete 6, you're going into the 7th day.
Bro.
Once the
Once
6th
you
day,
complete 6,
God work is
So
done.
God just like, I'm gonna skip a
work
rap?
is
No,
done
listen, I'm
on
just saying
the
what he's
6th
saying.
No, I
day.
feel
He's
you.
saying once it's
God-
completed,
no. God
the 6th
said-
day is over.
Exactly.
And so now you're in the 7th day.
Exactly.
Yo, God
The
said, yo,
beginning. The
Yo,
beginning
I'm
of the
skipping all this
7th day.
overtime. Give me my bread. That's an ill nigga, yo.
The 6th day, God, after the 6th day, God
ill-
completed the earth. The seventh
day, he rested.
God rested.
Yeah, we understand that, bro.
We will be at the 6th day very soon in less than 10
And when
years.
that's over, then God. Then
You don't
say,
think
go
that's
ahead and
imperative? You don't think that they're telling us aliens is watching us? And they never admitted that. Never admitted that nowhere in our lives. We grew up as children and they made us think that was a myth. And now on TV, we've already went through it on another show, that NASA admit that there are things in our orbit coming in and out, watching us, and that their technology is way beyond us. You don't think that all of this correlates?
Anunnakis.
And that technology is what's gonna give us those extra years. That's why they're trying to go to Mars.
All right, let's Google Master. Let's, you know.
All right. The Earth is 6,000 years old. That means, bigger, we are 999 years away from 7,000.
No, we are not.
We are.
It says 6,000 years old.
It says 6,000.
Now, ask how many years old are we at this point?
Think about the week in bigger shit.
No.
Think about the week.
No,
when you go to
no,
Saturday,
no.
Saturday's the 6,000. You wake up on the 7th day. It ain't over.
And we're not at 6,000 yet. It's giving you approximately. Let's see, what are we at exactly now?
According to science, the accumulation of cosmic dust on the moon is about.
Where is he getting his knowledge from?
Come on, so this is what niggas do.
You gotta keep reading,
Yo,
bro.
these dudes,
You're not
he
at
says that-
6,000
Cosmic
yet.
dust.
You're
Cosmic dust
very
on the
close
moon.
to
You know how the
6,000.
moon was developed?
It says
No.
that is a telltale, and it kind of tells you like, yo, 6,000 years.
Yo, bro, I would
The
never
same
want
way
to
that
battle
they,
rap him
same way that
about
they check
cosmic
shit
dust.
on the Earth, they push a tube down into the ground and they check the car.
I'm gonna tell you.
Can I make yo? We
Oh,
ain't
we
been
not
on the moon
getting
in
into this,
that long.
man. God damn it.
Yo, have we ever been on the moon for real? Is the question. Cause I don't believe it.
Why?
When the last time? Yo, the footage is janky.
You know the footage from the moon. Every footage you see online of the footage for the moon is a copy because somebody recorded over the footage from the moon in the government. You understand that?
You're talking about
Somebody erased the tape.
You're talking about Neil Armstrong's walk.
Yes. Somebody erased the original tape. So everything you see is a copy of somebody who recorded their TV during that time.
Okay, so since then,
The government has no
since
official
then,
copy.
when you see shuttles
When you see
and
the
stuff,
videos from back then,
It's not an official
somebody
copy.
who recorded it and handed
From
it
TV.
in. It's not the government issue.
right?
The government recorded over their shit by accident.
I don't
Yo,
believe we
do
were
you
ever on
realize
the
how?
moon.
Do you realize how fucking ambiguous everything is in this fucking world, bro? You realize that, like, how somehow we're here, but we don't really know how we
why
got
we're here.
We don't really know if we came from monkeys or we crash landed or whatever, this, that, and the third. But the knowledge is there. We don't know how pyramids are fucking built because scientists to this day can't recreate them.
There's a pyramid in freaking Memphis or something like that. I just found out in the wild country town that there's a pyramid.
There's
bro.
just way too much ambiguous shit in the world where you just don't have the solid facts to say this is what happened, which supports another theory. I don't know if y'all know about this, that we're all in a simulation.
Yes. I believe
I believe in parallel universes
Now, what's
and
the-
time
We're
travel.
all in simulation.
All right, look.
Yeah.
All right.
Like the Matrix.
PlayStation 5. Stop. But either way, let's go. Nintendo, 20 years, no, 30 years. PlayStation 5, in another 30 years, we're gonna have some shit that we could sit down in and live a whole life. And then wake up out of it. The metaverse.
It's
No,
the
not
beginning,
completely.
maybe.
Not completely.
It could be
Because
the
you go
beginning.
into the metaverse willingly, and while you're in it, you know you're in the metaverse. But they're saying it's possible that we've created a simulation where we get to live out lives not knowing our origination so that we can have a deeper experience in the game. So there's a possibility one of us could die, and as you're dying and you're like, remember me, make sure my kids are taken care of. And then you just wake up and they're like, yo, what you think? Was it cool? Was it a good game? And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, you just played Math High for the game.
That's like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Arnold Schwarzenegger shit.
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Right, exactly.
You want to know something? I had a traumatic experience. And no, real shit. And if he wasn't there, it would have been a wrap for me.
How?
I did something and I passed out. And I was about to hit
What
the
did you
groove.
do?
No.
It was the scariest shit
It was
I've
a
ever
sca-
been
What did you do?
around.
No, I'd drawn some blood. And I didn't eat
On your own?
Yeah.
You did it
No,
to yourself?
no,
No. I went to the doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Right,
Not
I was
like,
like
I went to the doctor, drew blood, and then I
Yeah.
was fasting. I didn't eat anything. And I took some to the head. I was just smoking. And then it hit me.
You coughed?
No, I
He
just,
passed.
He just passed
I
the fuck
passed out.
Right.
he caught me in midair, right?
Right.
I swear to you, my fault, I swear to you. It felt like I was asleep for 100 years. By the time I came to, he was like, I was only gone for a few seconds. There's times when I go to sleep, I feel like, am I really gone and I'm in a simulation? That's how far off I felt I was gone from the moment. So I do feel like there's some logic to where you going with this. 'Cause
Right.
It was I was like, yo.
But who's that nigga? Is he innocent?
I feel like I might
Hold
be,
on.
yeah.
I bring this up to bring it back to your point. Have we ever been on the moon? You ever play GTA and you go
Grand
out of
Theft Auto.
bounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go no further?
Right.
It's like a wall just stopping
You
you from
just
going
want-
further.
And you just
Nothing. Nothing. Fucking love that
Until
game.
they develop a new map. You feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
Until a new map is introduced, then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? But I don't think that they're actually selling tickets to people for $4 million to go into space, and they're not seeing shit.
that's my point.
Huh?
I own land on
You own land on the moon. Space, you own land.
Yes.
Yo, I'm tired of this nigga, man. I'm tired of this nigga, man. He don't put nobody on to nothing.
Yo,
There was a sale on space on the moon, and this nigga said nothing
yo,
to me.
Ghost, you was supposed to have been said that.
Yo, Matt, get in on this moon real estate.
When we started talking about this, he was supposed to say, yo, first of all, I don't know if anybody landed on that moon, but I own a piece of the land on the moon.
You really scumbag. You really own.
Still for sale.
No, hold on. How do you own?
I got the lunar codes at my house. I got the lunar deeds. I got everything.
I want one.
How much did you pay?
Not a lot.
Wow.
What's not a lot?
400.
You're not
Dollars? 400 to get land on the moon?
Like 60 acres.
What?
Oh, you scum,
They're
yo.
not shit. They still got for shit.
Yeah, Google it.
$400 for 60 acres. I need I'm not
$400
Send me
for
where
60
you
acres
bought it
on
from.
the moon.
I want my
What's
land.
the
And you bought
website?
The coordinates.
I want my land.
Who did you buy it from?
I wanna live
Where did
where
you buy it from?
Nah.
Wait, what you didn't
People
know,
buy
what you
it
didn't
for
know,
gifts and shit.
what you didn't know is I own land on Mars. and I could introduce you to somebody.
Nah, you can.
I tell you what, Space.
You can buy the
I could get
You better be
I
fucking
could get
playing
you
with me.
1,000 acres on Mars if you work for free.
1,000 acres.
1,000 acres.
But it's
I'll give you 1,000 acres because I got
the same way.
because I bought 1,000,000 acres.
Same way niggas buy
I bought 1,000,000 acres.
Yo,
Same way niggas
wait,
buy
time out. I'm gonna give you 2,000. I'm gonna give you 2,000 on Mars.
Yo,
Forget him.
I give you 1,000
Work
acres on Mars. You
for
just work
me.
for
I'm
free.
gonna give you 2,000 acres on.
Listen,
The studio on the moon is okay.
Man, I said, I know a guy. I can give you 1,000
Space
acres
Ghost wants to
on Mars
open
if
up
you
his
work
own
for free.
fountain blue on the moon, yo. He about to turn his little plot into Little Miami.
Let me tell you something. You're gonna get up there talking about, yo, I'm here to claim my land on the moon. They're gonna be like, they're gonna pull your little air tube out. What land?
Lost in space.
Oh, shit! What land?
There's a whole other side of the moon that we never even seen.
Dark side of the moon.
Yeah. Supposedly,
Don't say Transformers.
no, Hitler's cronies are up there.
Yeah, I heard about
Where
that.
the fuck do y'all be getting this information
It's a
from?
lot of shit.
I'm out
bro.
of touch.
It's a lot of shit.
I'm out of touch. yo.
There's so much shit that's not like.
It's a lot of things we have.
These guys are
Yeah.
like geniuses. I'm out of my league. It's
Listen.
the 3 geniuses on that side. I'm out of my league.
Tesla
niggas.
used to be like,
They
yo,
want behind
don't
the
fuck with me.
camera.
I'm gonna have lightning hit you. And he would
So-
predict where lightning was gonna hit
They-
anywhere.
According to Google,
We
they
team regular.
Hold on.
this
Y'all
one is-
team regular.
this one here.
Uh-huh.
All right, and like I said, the
You
people,
found one that could
I
agree
love
with
the
you?
No, it's not one that agree with me. They all tell you the same thing, Mav, and the people should tell you that too. No one is going to tell you it's been 6,000 years, and no scientist, no one. It's not been 6,000. So what they argue about is it comes from maybe it's been 5,781 years, and some say it's been 5,900 and some years. That's the argument. They all know we're not at 6,000 years, though.
Math. Now,
Period.
you counting wrong, Math.
Yo,
We have not reached it yet.
type it in Google. Tell me what comes up first. Bigger found something that agreed with him, but he kept scrolling past the 6,000.
No, because I wanted to.
That's all it is.
To break it all down, but you can get to it. Pull it up where it says 6,000. We ain't got 6,000. They ain't gonna tell you.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.